welcome back to my channel. Today is a motivational Monday for you. I have your workout of the week and I'm so excited to show you. It is an upper body workout day. So let's get into this great upper body workout. So for the first exercise, you have a floating bench press and you have a heavy 5. So you want to go heavy enough that you're like, that was heavy, but not so heavy that you fail. For the floating bench press, you want to make sure that you have a spotter if you are going towards that heavier side, just in case. For this movement, you want to make sure that you're maintaining tension throughout your whole body. So from your feet to the barbell. You want your feet to be pressing against the ground, your glutes to be squeezed, your abs to be squeezed, and your upper back super tight. With this movement, you also want to make sure that you're controlling the movement. So you want to pull the bar down with your upper back and then push the bar back up with your chest.
Also, I forgot to mention that floating means you don't actually touch your chest.
This exercise really helps with your chest, your triceps, and your front shoulders. Moving on to the next exercise, we have a superset. So you have 4 sets of 6 prone rows, alternating with 4 sets of 8 each, alternating top down bench press. The prone row is great for your upper back, your biceps, and your rear shoulders. You want to make sure during this movement you're squeezing your back and also your glutes. You want to make sure you're keeping your head neutral, and then you also want to make sure that you're pulling the bar towards your belly button. This exercise really gets ya. It's definitely hard. As you can see in the video, I look like a seal. So yeah, it's a great movement. Give it a try. Let me know how you guys like it. For the next movement, we have the alternating top-down bench press. So it helps your chest, your triceps, your front of your shoulders, and then shoulder stability as well. So same thing as the bench press. Push with one arm, and then you're gonna pull with the other one and control the movement. Another tip for this exercise is that you want to make sure that you are squeezing the dumbbell, which will help with stability. Moving on to the next superset. We're getting it done quick today, ladies. The first thing that you have for this superset is 4 sets of 12 chaos push-ups, and also the tempo 3-point dumbbell row, counting 3 seconds on the way down. For the chaos push-ups, guys, these things, I was so excited for this exercise in this video because I just think, for one, they're like way more fun than a regular push-up, and they get you good. So I'm so about things that are fun and fitness related at the same time. I really thought it was more fun because you're more focused on like stabilizing yourself than the actual work you're putting in. It is a really hard movement. So I will say that if you are struggling, you can move the band up, which will make it easier, or you can double band the rig. That's what it's called, the rig. With this movement, you need to make sure that you are controlling it. You don't want to come down super fast and bounce off the band, as tempting as it is. You also want to make sure, just like a plank, you're squeezing your whole entire body. So you want to make sure you're engaging your core, you're squeezing your glutes, your legs are tight and not bent. Make sure your glutes are squeezed because that's gonna help keep your butt down and not piped. So you wanna really make sure you're maintaining that flat position the whole time, and the only thing that's moving are your elbows, really. Bending, right? This movement is good for your chest, it's good for your triceps, and it's good for shoulder stability, which we're working on a lot today. 3V. Moving on to the tempo 3-point dumbbell row, counting 3 seconds down. This exercise is great for your lats. We know we all love the good lats. So for this movement, you're going to want to make sure that you're pulling your shoulder and your elbow up and the dumbbell towards your hip. You want to make sure that you're activating your core and your feet are hip distance apart. And lastly, you don't want to rotate that upper body at the top to get momentum. You just want to be moving that arm. Okay, next we have a superset again. We have chest supported dumbbell reverse flies, 3 sets of 20. And side plank arm bars, 3 sets of 30 seconds. For the chest supported dumbbell reverse flies, this exercise is so great for your upper back and your rear shoulders. You want to make sure you're not moving your body. You want to make sure that you are bracing in your core and that you're squeezing those shoulder blades together at the top of the movement. And then last but not least, which is for most things, control the movement. Okay, next for the side plank arm bar, you're going to make sure you're squeezing your core, you're squeezing your glute. You wanna make sure that you're pushing through your shoulder. You want to try to pinch your lat, which is here, your lat to your hip. And then you wanna make sure that your arm, your elbow is facing out and your palm is facing towards your face. And you'll feel when you do that you'll really be able to engage your lat and really squeeze it towards your hip. This exercise is so good, y'all, for the whole side of your body. For this exercise, you do want to grab a kettlebell. So that kettlebell, you're going to grab the handle with your hand, and then it should come on to this side of your hand and kind of rest here while you're doing it. We're trying to switch it up, give you guys something different, something more fun and not as boring as just like, you know, a regular side plank. Throw a kettlebell in there and see how you like it, you know? And then I did add at the end the afterburn, which I did end up doing. This is an optional thing, but I'm a huge fan of the afterburn, especially this one because it had abs and it had glute and hamstring work, which I definitely need. For those of you who know, I struggle with my hamstring, so anything glute related, I got to do. And my hamstring, you know, anything glute and hammy related, usually I'll hop in and do it. For this exercise, you're just going to build up to 25 and then back down to 5. So you start at 5 and then you count by 5s every time up to 25 and then back down counting in 5s to 25. So you will do 5 of each exercise, and then you'll do 10 of each exercise, 20 of each exercise, 25. Okay, hopefully I explained that well enough. GHD sit-ups are just sit-ups on the GHD machine. If you don't have this machine, just do regular sit-ups. You guys know how to do a sit-up, I'm sure. Just really squeeze your core. Arch ups basically are like a Superman. I think they're also called like Supermans. For the arch ups, you want to make sure you're trying to squeeze your arms to your ears as best as possible and also squeeze your glutes. For the scat pull-ups, this one is a bit tricky because I didn't feel like I was bending my arms until I actually watched the video. But you want to try to make sure to not bend your arms and literally just pull up with your scats. So you literally just want to do a shoulder shrug, basically. It is definitely a tricky movement because you don't really realize that you're bending your arms until, I mean, you won't really realize it unless you videotape yourself. It's a good one though. And then last but not least, the one I needed the most are single leg glute bridges. You wanna just really make sure you're driving the foot that's straight up to the ceiling, digging that heel into the bench and really squeezing the glute as your hips rise to the top of the movement. You wanna be flat and your glute nice and squeezed tight and, you know, activate the glutes. The bigger the squeeze, the bigger the glute. And then I provided a little gymnastics move for you at the end, a finale, because we're done. And then I also wanted to include the whole workout written out for you so you can screenshot it as I did last time, because I think that really helps out anybody. So you have it on your phone, ready to go for the gym. But I really hope you enjoyed these movements in this workout, and let me know if you did do the workout or if you did pull some movements from this and use it in your workout, because I love hearing that kind of stuff. And I like hearing that I'm helping, you know? Please, if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope you guys all have a great day. And I hope that some of these movements make you very sore, because we love to be sore. Because when you're sore, it means you're working hard. So I wish you all the soreness in the world. Is that good or bad? I don't know. No one knows. Bye guys, love you all.